All new Porsche 911s don't come along that often. In fact, this is only the 8th one since 1963. It's codenamed 992, and this time around, Porsche's looked to its past for a bit of inspiration. Now, here are 5 things you need to know about this all-new 992 generation 911. Number 1 is the design. It's got some real retro flair. Things like these squared off edges, they've really tried to sharpen things up a little bit. Inside as well, the whole interior has undergone a fairly big transformation. The dashboard, it harks back to some of those earlier cars, but it's also got some modern tech in there. Plus, the whole car has been widened both front and rear, quite distinctive, and these hips in particular are quite wider than they were previously. And some of the little details, the numbers, the letters, this stuff here, it all harks back to some of those earlier 911s. Number 2, it is the most connected and high-tech 911 ever, and I'm talking more so on the infotainment front. You've got a big 10.9-inch center color touchscreen, so that sort of controls all of that infotainment stuff. And you've got heaps of the car functions in there too. It's got things like gesture control, so you lean towards the screen and the main menu buttons come up. And you've also got 5 major buttons here that sort of control the bigger functions. On top of that, the instrument cluster, it's a mix of both. You've got a nice big analog tacho square in the middle of it, but either side you've got 7-inch digital screens, customizable, so you can tailor what you've got in each one. It's pretty cool stuff, and the way they've fused both digital and analog is awesome. Number 3 is world first technology called wet mode. As the name suggests, it's designed for wet roads. Now, all cars these days obviously have stability control. It's designed to keep you facing in the right direction. It can automatically individually brake wheels to try and control the slide, but this thing takes it a step further. It's actually got microphones in each of the front wheel arches, and it detects when you're driving on a wet surface. Then it gives you a warning and tells you to switch it into wet mode. Now, if you haven't got wet mode going and you floor the throttle, you tend to find that the car will slip and slide, and then it will very quickly try and control you. So mid-corner, step on it, and you can feel how hard it's working there. So it gets things sorted, but it's not particularly elegant. Now I'm going to dial up wet mode. Same thing. Step on it, and everything is so much more relaxed. You can pretty much drive as fast as you want, and it does it so easily. What exactly is it doing? Well, all it is adjusting a whole bunch of different parameters, everything from how the ABS brakes work to the traction control system, even the throttle response. It puts all of them into a software program, works out the best way to do it, and controls it and makes it that much easier for you to drive a little bit more briskly on a wet road. Number 4, the engine. Now, it's largely carryover, 3-litre, horizontally opposed, 6-cylinder, twin turbo, but there are some significant differences. It's got bigger turbos, the intercoolers have been repositioned, and the injectors have been redone altogether so that it's more efficient. You get more power, bigger bang. You're looking at 331 kilowatts, 530 newton meters. So when you step on it, it goes hard. This is a really quick car. It's getting up to the levels of what the 911 Turbo was doing only 5 or so years ago. You've got some serious performance here, and I'm only driving the Carrera S, what is effectively almost the base model car. And number 5, it is still terrific to drive. So they've done quite a bit with this in terms of tuning and tweaking and just updating it to try and make it that little bit more fun. We're here at a racetrack, and we're going to go and do exactly that. So there it is, the all-new Porsche 911, a seriously impressive piece of kit. They've done a terrific job of blending some of that modern technology, but still maintaining the character, the pace, all those things that 911s are known for. Now, if you want more details on this, read our full review at practicalmotoring.com.au.